Hello and welcome to another episode of LFC Ikorodu HillTop Studio, and this is the hot take session. Today we're going to be discussing one very important topic that is mostly overlooked in our Christian journey, which is walking in the highways of holiness. So this is not just when you talk about avoiding sin, but it's about you living a life where the devil does not find anything of himself in it. And today the pastor really made mention of the spirit of the controlling spirit here, where he buttressed a lot of points. And
yeah, the controlling spirit is the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes. The lust of the flesh are sins that are constant craving for material things, constant craving for things of the world.
Yeah.
Why the lust of the eyes is constant, like immoral things, sexual perversions and all.
Okay, so yeah, I think he also mentioned how to come over this
Overcome
controlling
them.
spirits, yes, how to overcome them. And then he mentioned that you should at first flee from the environments that corrupts you, the kind of environments that puts you in that situation whereby you are having like the controlling spirit. Let's say now you're talking about the environments that puts you on the verge of you falling for like lust of the flesh. When you mention lust of the flesh, but you're not taking yourself out of that environment, that let's say you're like easily attracted to a particular person of the opposite gender, but you're always finding yourself around that person. So I think like he was trying to say that the best thing for you to do is flee from that type of person if you know that okay, he's going to always bring out that lust of the flesh in you, or the things that you see that are usually like lust of the eyes. Also, like if you're seeing it, maybe you should just unsee it. Yeah,
evil communication corrupts good manners.
yes, something like that. Yeah. So, and you also mentioned, now buttressing it in like the spiritual level. Yeah, he mentioned that you should also encourage, or you should live a life where you are engaging in prayer and supplication. If you know that okay, yes, you are going through this kind of controlling spirit, the best thing for you to do is pray about it, pray for it. And in fact, maybe you should even pray for the person that is putting you in that situation, because sometimes they don't even know that okay, let's say some like a guy and a girl, let's say the girl does not know that okay, this way that she's dressing is always like causing the guy to want to sin, to follow the way of like lust of the flesh. Yes, but let's say she doesn't know that okay, that's a type of dressing or something. So like more like you're just praying that God, let me preach to this person to stop dressing like this. If you don't like have the courage to tell the person, like let's just say okay, you have like a personal business you're doing together and you can't just flee from it because you're struggling to battle your own lust of the flesh. So instead of that, you can just engage the spirit of supplication and prayer. Pray for yourself and also pray for the person so that the person can also change. Yeah.
Yes, we should also engage the spirit of faith. I think 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verses 13 said, "Walk in faith." So you're not just praying alone, but you are believing God for the fact that I have prayed and I know that this is going to happen. Faith is seemingly impossible. So you don't just pray and say, "Okay, God, help me to overcome this temptation." But once you pray, you know that and believe, and you walk in that way. So if you are someone that maybe you are kind of attracted to the opposite gender in a particular kind of way, faith is like, you are seeing yourself in that way, that okay, I'm off sin.
Yeah.
And I know you're not walking, you're not going back to that person, you're not doing that same thing, but you're believing God, and at the same time you are walking in the reality of your redemption.
Yeah, talking about walking in the reality of your redemption, don't say because you have prayed and you are putting the habit of faith, then you are expecting it to naturally fade away. Just like we have said before, flee from every circumstance that puts you in that realm where you have to engage in that kind of controlling spirit, which is lust of flesh or lust of the eyes.
Yeah.
So this is the month of love, and the Youth Alive Fellowship, the Youth Alive Fellowship of Winners Chapel Ikorodu will be having their Garden of Roses edition of 2025. The theme is red flags, talking about the untold chapters. So if you're in that relationship that the red flags are really red flagging,
Not only
and
maybe you are the red flag.
or maybe you are the red flag, yes,
flag,
come and
actually
learn how to identify the red flags and then also to flee from it. And if you are the red flags, come and learn how to like overcome it or come out of that person and be a good person, because it's not really like most people always identify that this person is the red flag, but what if you are the red flag?
And this thing is not only for the singles or
Yes.
just a relationship kind of thing. The married people are also included in this section. So just be present, and whether you're the red flag or whether they are
or
the
the
red
person
flag,
is a red flag.
let's just all turn to green flag together.
Yeah, let's be there. So it's coming up on the 16th of February 2025. That's
Five.
next Sunday. And also it's taking place at the Winners Chapel Ikorodu main auditorium. So come and learn and unlearn.
And become
So
green flags.
yes, and also bring somebody along. And now, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you are doing the wrong thing. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can always get
Like
new.
that's a red
Yeah.
flag. Yeah. If
Yeah,
you
that's a red
subscribe,
flag. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel,
very
that's
red
really a
flag.
red
So,
flag. Yeah.
so if you want to at least walk in and start your green flag by subscribing,
Yeah.
like this video,
And then
share.
share. Yeah. So
Definitely.
see you next time. Bye.
Bye.